Few decades and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an battle on tap. The Colts and the New England Patriots. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. 56. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch 54. Squeeze, double. Undercrush. Hey, 0. Hey, guys, listen. Check.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not...
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their... And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Shift. We're going to 54. Why here? Two. Get him on, West.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
47.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
47.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
With that sight line, or he's near you, so you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 6-0 our score after 1. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Check 24. Check. Hey, kill. 47. 81. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott down. He's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Take the backer.
Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
14. Hey, check 24. 36 power. Safe. Hey, easy. Cut.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Now he's forced out left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 8-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Nice, sweetheart.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Prescott. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A.J. Green. There to can now take the lead with the extra point. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson, and he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Third and long, it's Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing. Prescott gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Slam, slam. slam. Kill.
Prescott from the gun. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Prescott stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Here we go. Go right in. Here we go. Kill. This is the mic. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the signal.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. It's caught. This is White. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, zero.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Denico Autry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson got a man open. It's Ross. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Record.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go.
Prescott now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Watch out. Watch the edge. Check for it.
Now Saquon Barkley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Second and 8 at the Patriots' 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Kill. Check. We're going to 53. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to regain the lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 20. Yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. Hot seven. Mike 54 is Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Antoine Woods in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Here we go, 46.
At the 46-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now Dawson for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson. And he's got Moncrief. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. First down, Prescott.
Another nice pickup through the air.
He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Antoine Woods in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack on first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott to throw it. He finds Corey Davis. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shane Ray with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pat.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Keelan Cole, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
58 to Mike. I'm coming.
On third down, Wilson. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Keelan Cole, the intended target. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, Prescott here to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Prescott. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 50, 26.
Prescott yet again. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground. With so much on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them.
Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Check 59, Mike. Mike 59. Mike 59. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. Alert, rotate. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. You 24. You got time to go.
Watson on first down. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Hatchet, hatchet. Check 99, check 99.
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Yellow.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Attack. Check. Attack.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7.
56 is the mic. I don't think you got it, son. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 9. Rush in. Switch.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Anthony Hitchens. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
Check 52. Watch twist.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This fielded at the 2.
Come on now, let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And to give this time to the tailback. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll have a first down past the 40. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
It's a party now. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. I'm here.
On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now Mahomes flushed out right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Sammy Watkins the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So don't say nothing. He's checking it. Check three.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there. Mahomes to Watkins, 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Andre, 57. Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go. Shit. Hey, red line.
Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check. Switch. Come on, switch it. Wahoo! 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the call.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Odell Beckham, an even 90 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 26, check 26. Shoot.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Go.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow.
Yellow, yellow. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Kill, kill, kill.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Switch, switch, switch. Hey, 57, 57. It's a safety creep. Switch, switch.
A give to Williams, running right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Simon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys that they want to play.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
159.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, this is taken behind the 40. A gain of 30.
Yellow. 15. Under 10. Right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
36.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Hey, 43, 15. Right there.
From the 36, Mahomes flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow. There's a wire, right? 57. Shifting, yellow. Check. Right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Set. 18.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. It's complete to Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Set. 19. Right there. 56. And watch that. And watch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds. Left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This is the fullback, Sherman. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. This is caught by Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Attack!
2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
You got 64 weak.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Watch that in, tight end.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Yellow.
From the 36, Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. Fresno. SOS.
From the 31, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, yo, go going. Check nickel. Kill.
Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! All day, dog. Hey, get him, you got him. 56, Mike. Alert! Right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Watson now 9 of 17 through the air. They'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over.
Let's go,
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
43. Move there. 29 is it. Mike 29. Alpha. 29 is the Mike.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation, and we'll go to overtime. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's Matt Wild now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
Right there, 56. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check 37, check 37. Check. Line up.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Mahomes firing complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Get set. Like an 8. 20. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On first down, Watson. That one complete to Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 24. Check 24.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
They're running it.
On first down, it's Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Marcus May with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
180. 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Benardrick McKinney. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
Man left. 4 down. Dash. Go now. Zoom. Mike 20. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Watson.
Give me some.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Let's get this.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
At the Texans' 42-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2 times, 2 times. Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
31.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing. Wait into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. Thought he had... The pick, flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're going for it. It's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight right. 4 down.
Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he said. Up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's complete to Cobb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check 31. Check 31. Check 26.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He is going to find Hill here. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Up to the court. Mike 5-5. 5-5. Check back. Check safety. Check safety.
Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Check 55. Alert, 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 alert. Set the time.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else, and they pick that one off.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The end result, 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Here's Watson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And an alley to run. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Taysom Hill. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Trubisky to throw. Got a man, it's Breshad Perriman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Now it's Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They run it again with Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And it's caught by Herndon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go.
A gain of 32 that time. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Reset. 18. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. And go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, flush to his right. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn lining up.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16. Trubisky going for the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. It borders on arrogance, and that can put your...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he comes back with one complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts it towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Trubisky to throw again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 6. Pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. They set up the screen to Chubb. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Trubisky will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He's going to let this one go deep. And no, it's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Offense ready. Stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Down, he's coming. Watch out, watch out.
They'll try the left side. Hubbard, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Hubbard, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going.
First down, 18 big yards that time. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Texans 31, Jets 28.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Get ready. Reset. 19. 5. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Reset. 19. Oh, 24.
On second down, it's Hubbard. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Houston, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get this.